So now we will see the database view. So we are now on basics, and as you can see, you have many things. But if you're like me, sometimes it's okay. I see your point. Currency, that's okay. I don't need that in my face all the time. All the share class, I like to know it is or not, but it is a column. Share class, it is a column. High net worth, all those things are, yes, interesting, but they take up a lot of space. And even the strategic beta at the end of the strategic beta group and stuff like that, I don't know about you, but I don't use it very much. Same can be said with snapshot. Snapshot is different, but maybe for me, the share class type of the high net worth and stuff like that, it's a little bit too much information. And I don't need that in my face. I will prefer some other stuff, and even percentage of cash and stuff like that. Yes, the information is there, but I don't need that on my regular view all the time. So you can change from one database to another one and go in all those things, or you can create your own. I have created my own, like CPLP 2018. That's the way I like it. I have created my own, and I just put there any the things I like the most and the things that are important for me. They don't have to be important to you, but they are important to me. I have done one with 2018, and I have done one 2017, stuff like that. So how do you do that? Because you don't have that. I do, you don't. So I will show you. You go here, go back to basics. That's a nice title of an album. And that's when you go to view here, and it is written save as custom view. So you click on that. It's not really save, but it's save as custom view. And now you have on your left what is available, and on your right what has been selected. For this example, I will call it example. Okay, just to be sure, example and workstation. Just exactly 2018. Here you go. So that will be the name of this set of that viewpoint. And on the right, I say, okay, the name of the fund, of course. The fund code, yeah, it's cool. The currency, I don't want it. So you can or take the little arrow here, or you can double click on that. The category, always nice to have. Morningstar rating, yes. All the share class, I can filter that, but I don't want to have it as a column. It's too much noise. So I take it out. Share class, take it out. High net worth, 2. Equity styles, I don't need it in the column. I take it out. Same thing here. Come on. There you go. 1, 3, 6 months. It's a lot of information. So 1 month for me, it's a bit much. I can take the 1 month out. I would keep the 3, 6 year to date. That's okay. 15 years for me, it's a bit of a stretch. I don't need 15 years. I take it out. The yield 12 months, it's not an information I will use for me. For you, you do what you want. You take it out. MER, of course. Management fee, no, because I have the MER. I don't need the management fee. I take it out. Total asset, always. Price, don't care. RSP, no. This, no. I don't know. And no. And no. So here you go. I have this here. Very simple. You cannot be more bare skin than that. I will save it. And now I have to click it, cancel it like that. Nothing has changed, of course, because it is not selected. So I go here and I will select it. It will be here, example workstation. I select it. And now my screen will have just the information I need. No more, no less. That's cool. Okay, so I have just the information I need, and that's clean. So, and I can select all those, and I can of course sort them the same way. Nothing change, and I don't lose the basics. Everything is there. It's just a view that I will prefer or I will use sometime, because I have everything I need for me for just the bare minimum. The nice part about that too is when you want to print a list of funds. Right now I have a lot of funds, but let's just say I will, for the sake of this example, I will go here in my list that I have done before. We will look how to do this in a few minutes. And I have here the list of my funds. I'm back to basics. So I want to go back to example workstation. And by the way, if I don't want to do that all the time, because it will always revert to basic, but if I like what I just created, I want always to have that. What you do once you are in it like that, you go here in view and you say set as default view. So by doing that, it will not go back to basics. When I go back and forth, I close my software, it will go back to, for this example workstation, it will be there all the time. You can change it, but it will by default revert to that. So I will see set that as default for the rest of the course. That's okay. And now I don't know if you remember, but with PalTrack, maybe you have not used it. But if you have used it with PalTrack, you can have a list of fonts, and it's fun. It's fun and fine. And when you want to just print it, to have the bare information of everything on one page on a 8.5 by 11. So on PalTrack, we just have to print, but here you cannot. So one of the things you can do, you go here in the reports, and you say current view PDF. You could have done it with the button here and say current view PDF, and it's one more step. What it does, it takes the mutual fund that are there, and oops, no, because I have inadvertently, I will say no, sorry about that. So I will say like this, and now, right, and then current view. I will see exactly. You see the different mutual fund. You could, if you want, because if it is your mutual fund or the competition, or you have different things, you could rearrange them up and down. You can take, let's say that the century is more important to you for, I don't know which reason. You can say up, and the century will be at the top of the level, and you can say CI, I want it down, and you rearrange the way you do. You can include or not the benchmark. No, I don't think it will do. You don't want to detail. You just want to generate a report, and you will understand. Just bear with me. All right. So now what it does, it takes the view that you have there, and it makes them into a PDF, and I will take that bigger for you. And the nice part about what I just did about the choices of the columns, and not too much, is that now you have your mutual fund under column 1. You have your fund code. Not very much interesting because everything is multiple. You have your category, your Morningstar rating, and then you have your return, the MER, and the total. So you have a view of the funds you have selected on one page. I will lead by an example. So bear that in mind. And now I will go here and take, let's say, basics. Same fonts. And now I will do the same, current view PDF. Okay. I will not do the trick again, and I will say no benchmark for this. And let's just generate the report. But because it is the basic view, and because you have like 20 different columns, your report is 1 page, 2 page, and 3 page, with a page like something like that. So you have a 2-page report with so many things. So you cannot do as well when you do that. So that is the interesting thing about this, is that you can almost say, okay, something more. You go here. You will go on the custom view. You see here, user files. You remember user file, you have lists, searches, and then custom views. If I go in custom views, you see here, example workstation 2018. If I want to be very, very specific, I can say rename it, and I can say for print, or for printing, if you will. So I will do that. And for printing will be, we know that the columns will fit perfectly into a 1-pager. So when we want to print a list of funds and we just want it on a 1 page, here you go. You can do it like that very, very easily. So that is the way to do, and that is the way to use the viewpoints. Okay, go back to mutual fund here. And what we have done, right? It is still there, but it has now for print. It is now for printing. It has just changed the name, but everything stays the same. And again, because we have different universe, if you go into the Canada Seg funds, if you go here, you will not find the for print. You will not find it because it is a different universe. So you can do the same. You can go here and save a custom view and do the same thing, but it has to be in the another universe. So you will have to do it once in each and every universe you want to work with. It's a little work at the beginning, but it's worth it at the end, and it will be very, very easy. It will save you time. So this one was for printing. The other one, if I go back into my mutual fund, the other one I did, let's say, I think 2017, I did, yes. I am more focused onto all those things that we will see later on. The standard deviation, the Sharpe ratio, the Sortino, the alpha, the beta, the R square, and all that stuff. So that list is not for print, of course, but it's for a deep analysis of the funds I want to have on the screen. So I have put all the things I like the R squares and the beta and stuff. I haven't put the 10 years of the 15 years statistics, but I just put everything I want in the order I want, and that is my view. But it is not a view that is by default. Okay, so that is the way to play with that. It's worth it. It's a little bit of time consuming at the beginning, but I encourage you to do that because it will save you so much time.